What's up, guys? Mega Bleeder here with another, well, not another, but the first episode of ATM3 Expert. This is a new series, so we're going to get started. If you see this video, then the pack actually worked out. So let's get started. We're going to need some wood. We're going to need some tools. We're going to need shelter. All right, so that's how we are going to start the video. Hopefully it won't be too laggy. I'm gonna try and see if I can stream and record some parts to go into this. Let's take a look at our map. Ooh, that's loud. Anything interesting? Astral sorcery. There's a structure there, so let's just head over there. It's like there's no view bobbing. I feel like I played this before because it already had some settings saved. Britannia, what's this? Is this home? Home? Are you home or are you bad? Oh, did we find home? Oh, there's a spawner. Let me get this torch. What is this? Skeletons? Do we need this? Let's adjust some volumes. Turn the volume down a little bit because it just feels really loud. Turn ambient down a little bit. Let me know how the sound is on the stream if you guys are there and watching. Some cobwebs. There's some problems here. So, how was that? Okay, so let's check our quest book. Flinting it up. First off, you will find out that it really hurts your hand if you punch a tree. It is a tree after all. You might want to find a less painful alternative. Logistics pipes. This feels familiar. I feel like I played this. Corrupted star metal. Corrupted starlight. This feels familiar. Arcade? Okay, so Flint axe is what we just found out we need. We need this on center search bar. Center search bar true. Flint hatchet. Flint and a stick. Okay, so we need gravel. I'm guessing maybe we can get sticks from breaking leaves. Yeah, we got a stick. We got some sticks, so we need gravel. So let's do a little recording here. One of the things that you'll notice with this pack, trying to break wood with your hand hurts. So we're going to need to make a flint hatchet. So I got a stick from breaking some leaves. And we're going to need flint, which we can get from 3 gravel. We do have renewable water, so that's different than the compression server we were just on. But to get 3 gravel, we're going to need, or 3 flint, we're going to need 9 gravel. I saw this. I was looking for ATM packs And I was looking for ATM2, and this came up. Well, this was kind of next in line because ATM2 is broken, and when you download it, it just crashes. So there's that. So we found this little spot here. Now, this does have a spawner there and another spawner here. So hopefully we can get some torch stuff done quickly. So there's our hatchet, which we did get the quest for. I don't know. Oh, we need to click all of these. Now, I don't want to waste a ton of time here. What's this? Extra health? Okay. Quest progression, flint, trees, storage on the go, satchel, some logs. However, it is possible to get forestry pits, wood piles. Hey, how's it going, Hyper? So we need charcoal. Now, we take this torch. We might be able to save ourselves from the impending doom that are these spawners. Okay, that should keep us somewhat safe. The sun is going down. Okay, quest book. Chop trees, get wood. So let's just say we'll take a bunch of this. It's going to be easy to get. We'll clean up this area, calling it our base. Gonna need some food to heal up what I lost from trying to break trees. I feel like I played this before. It feels familiar. My wrist feels bad. Like, I'm gonna move my keyboard back a little bit. The cows are just flooding in. Okay, so taking a look at our quest book, we need 16 logs, which we've got, and we need 16 planks, which we also have. That's going to lead us into the tinker section. Stencil, pattern, tool station, all of that. So let's grab crafting station. And this fire here is going to kind of be annoying. I feel like it's necessary to have a little bit of it. We don't have muffler in this. So let's start this. We can see in there, so that's nice. For this stuff, we're going to need more sticks. And we're going to need patterns. We need a part builder. Pattern chest. Stencil table needs another log. Like so. And then pattern chest goes there. Art builder, stencil table, and then a tool forge will go there. Now we should have access to all of this. The stencil table can go there. Yep, and then we can access that in that way. We do hopefully have access to a bed. Let's see if the bed recipe is regular. Yeah, there we go. Perfectly fine bedroom over here next to this zombie spawner. Fantastic. And if we take a look at our quest, we need one more, the tool station. Yeah, that's right. Oh. Okay, so that must have spawned back here. And that actually checks out. So we need to put torch like there. Okay, so let's do this, and we need more of these. And more patterns. We'll get 2 stacks. Tool station works like that. Boom. Emeretic tools are going to be quite strong. How much experience do you have playing modded, Hyper? All right, so taking a look at our quest book here, we need a flint pickaxe head, a shovel, an axe head, and a sword blade. So we need more flint. I don't think 5 flint is going to be enough. So let's go get some more gravel. Where is a good looking gravel spot? I know there's a little bit of gravel here in our floor, but I don't want to dig up the floor of the base. And food is going to be a situation. Did I get any apples? There's a lot of cows over here. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a door. What kind of hoe do we have access to? We get a wooden hoe? No. Stone. We could get stone. Flint. Flint. Okay. So we need... to get some resources here. Need to get some seeds for some wheat. What the hell was that? Sound like a zombie villager, maybe? Is there like a spawner right here? Zoom in on our map. There must be a spawner right here. You know, now that I'm playing this a little bit more, I am almost certain. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's an older pack, and I played older packs a lot. What did I just get? But this feels incredibly familiar. Probably get into Botania, like, right away. Played mod on every major supported version since 1.2.5. Nice. Any Any particular favorites, favorite packs? Anything like that? Sugar cane. That onion's food, right? Can I turn that into seeds? No, not yet. But I can. Is this? Yeah, love that recipe. Okay, so let's do this. Do we have worms? We do have worms. We got 2 of them, so we'll put that one there and that one there. Project Ozone 3, nice. I did play and beat Project Ozone 3. That is a fun pack. Industrial hemp. We'll probably need that. Rice, maybe. I could probably eat berries off of this, right? Can this be easily cooked into anything? A crushing tub and a wild berry juice. Wild berry wine. Just eat them. We'll break this so we can come through here. We did get some bones. But there were some in these chests. I'll take the sticks and the wood and the logs. Patterns can actually go in here. Haven't beat Cap. I got halfway through Mythic, but lost the world. Lost the world to what? Taking the flint too. Need a little bit better food source. There's rice over there. Let's go get that rice. I know I'm over here talking about needing food and I'm sprinting everywhere. I'm certain I've played this pack. Oh, look, I can't swim. Remember that? Remember not being able to swim? Or how about boats breaking? Did you ever play like Greg Tech New Horizons? Love it if I could find some music to be able to listen to while I stream. But every time I do, it just says it's like got copyright stuff on it. So the world just died. That sucks. I beat. I don't remember what version it was, but in Project Ozone 3, because they had to. He had to. Was it like Khazar Sniper or something like that? He had to. Like rewrite part of the pack, right? Because somebody changed their mod because he got into it with somebody online. On like Discord or something, I don't know. But I got into it with somebody, the not the mod pack author, but the mod author of I can't remember what the mod was called. But basically, he programmed a line into the mod that said, like, when this specific user logs in, like, kick him out of the world, which is a breach of, like, terms of service through CurseForge. And they had to pull that mod off of CurseForge, which meant that it didn't work in Project Ozone anymore. So he had to pull the mod from the pack, but like there was a lot of that mod that was used in PO3. So bees. I think I got enough rice. Flax is good. Flax is good to have. I'll grab this one too. String. GTNH is really interesting, but it's not for you. Don't have the time to deal with mobs. Plus, it's a bit heavy. Yeah. I've got a laptop that I bought thinking that I would be able to use it for stuff, and it just sucks. Like, it's an HP laptop. I spent like $600 on it, like brand new, or maybe even 700. I really don't remember, and it is just garbage. It just doesn't work at all. Got some flax. Let's use up the rest of this. There's another chest over here. Did a zombie spawn? No, it's underneath us. Okay. We got gravel. Don't need that string. Rice we can eat. We can crush it. We can craft it with wheat to make rice bread. Nice. That's good. Paper. Rice dough, which we can then cook for rice bread. And this is a recipe? No. That's a recipe. 1 rice equals rice bread. Don't think that's bad. Yeah, GregTech. Oh, kick my subwoofer. GregTech is a huge pack that takes a ton of resources. Is there a better way? No, I want to turn that off. I don't want inventory sorting to be on R. So gravel. A quern. Limestone, smooth limestone. There's no easy way to get it. So I guess that way. That seems... Oh, a fire charge. Wheat and a stick. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so from here, what we'll do is go to our stencil table. We need a pickaxe, a shovel, an axe, a sword, We need a wide guard, and we need a tool rod, and I believe we also need a binding. So to be able to make all of this, we're going to get a pickaxe head, a shovel, an axe, and a sword. We're also going to need a wood tool rod for each of these. And I'm going to get more of those. We'll go back to our part builder. For the tool station, we're going to need a binding for our pickaxe, a binding for all of those, and then a wide guard for the sword. And I think we'll just go wood bindings. So 1, 2, 3, and then a wooden guide. We can pop that back in there. So we go into the tool forge, pickaxe, bam, bam, bam. We get a pickaxe. We go to the shovel. We can get shovel, an axe, and then finally a sword. Fantastic. That should be a good quest there. So for a mason, let's work on upgrading your flint tools. Start by collecting bone meal and clay to make unrefired porcelain. Bone block structures generate throughout the world. Each block gives you 9 bone meal. That's nice. So these are a great way of getting them. And if we take a look at a couple things, if you're finding yourself running out of inventory space on your adventures, might I suggest a satchel. You can upgrade the satchel as you progress through the pack to get more space. It also supports auto-collect. That's pretty nice. Its space can be increased even further by enchanting the satchel. You can get the holding enchantment with a bit of luck in the enchanting table or the enchanted book, which can be crafted or found in dungeons. Nice. So let's save the satchel. Let's save the unrefined porcelain, which that's the recipe we're going to have to go with. Can we craft down blocks? No. Okay, that's a bummer. And then also, to be able to make charcoal, we have to make wood piles. We can't just go... Oh, yeah, we can. And then we're going to need a fire charge because the flint and steel actually takes refined iron and carbon plates. So, like, we're way far off from that. To create porcelain bricks, you will need to dry them on a drying rack. Be careful not to dry all of your porcelain into bricks. Some parts of the porcelain setup need unfired porcelain, not bricks. Due to some issues with recipes in the kiln, it's not needed to make porcelain components. However, it can still be useful in some of the smelting recipes it can do. The Atum kiln is a 2x2x2 multi-block in which the top 2 front blocks are the kiln blocks and the rest are the small limestone bricks. Okay, so we need compressed sand and clay. Okay, so we need a lot of clay and a lot of bones. So let's go and see if we can find those. I don't need... I'll just put it in here, I guess. That axe, that. I don't need the arrow. Don't need... What's the better rice? Or the better bread. That makes 2 dough, which can then be cooked into baguettes. So that's better. What else can we use this for? We can turn it into dough like that? That's no good. Make dough that way. Make a bottom bun. Rice bread. Top bun. Regular bread. Quartz grindstone. Yeah, we're a little bit off from that. We can get a piece of bread like this, though. And I guess take rice dough like that, and then this just gets cooked into rice bread. which I think we could just like burn sticks, I guess. There are claim chunks. We'll claim these and chunk load them. Yes, they're chunk loaded. Yeah, here we go. Full health time. Can we, is there a set home command? Yeah. So I can take our bed. Yeah, because if we go out exploring now, it's definitely going to be nighttime really soon. We'll get these last two bread, and then we're going to go, let's go north. What's this? Water, grass. Oh. Terracotta. That's an astral sorcery structure. Is there a sleeping bag? There is, but I need blue wool. So what was it? North? Try and go north. And we're looking for bone blocks. It said those were found in structures around the world. So we'll see if any of those structures are to the north. What's this? Marshmallow root. Get some berries along the way, because we can eat those. Well, that's a hole. Some more Botania flowers. Take those. Erratic tools, because I always forget to rebalance them. Oh, sure. I'll take a look at it. There are not any. Didn't forget to rebalance them, they just didn't put them in the game at all. Or in the pack. What's this structure? Marble? Nothing significant, I guess. There's a zombie just chilling outside. Music and sounds. Hostile creatures. We'll turn that down. Yeah. Yep, they just left it out of the pack completely. I think there's a spawner here. That's why that guy's spawning. We'll take this coal. Sweet. All right. So where are these bone structures? Alleged bone structures. Some lava. Little sneaky lava pit trying to suck you down in. That one's not so sneaky. What's that? Bean sprout? Oh, the early days of a Minecraft world. Simpler time. Mining coal and it being the most valuable resource you have. Ooh, there's a big astral sorcery temple there. Pitcher plant. That's a water source. Wind thistle. Yeah, this is the expert version of ATM3. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I played this before. Like, I'm pretty confident that I've played this before. The quest book looked really familiar, or maybe I just watched somebody else play it a lot, but I'm pretty certain I played it. Experience with ATM packs has been a bit of a mess since they often feel bloated and randomly mashed together. Yeah, there is some of that. I would say being kitchen sink packs, sometimes they don't really get like balanced where they actually organize anything. And then you're kind of just left to your own devices. Take this iron. Try and get out of the downward flowing water. Ugh. Okay, Astral Sorcery Temple. Gotta scale the side of a mountain. We can probably set home up there. Just despise their design of having to find an extremely rare ore and getting an x-ray potion for it. Oh yeah, that's definitely in newer packs. I appreciate the design, but I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's better just to not make it like insanely rare. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to rush for the resources, you can kind of feel fatigued a little bit. Do I have zoom? Options, controls, recall, that's camera controls, zoom level, reset zoom, zoom in, Z. Oh, that's funny. That is a bone structure. Now I need to fix the zoom. Revert zoom. Zoom out, Shift Z. Does that work? Yeah, that works. So we're gonna go up there. There we go. A lot of pigs. Nope. Wanted to go to this block. What ore is this? Rock salt? The XL food mod? There's some running water over here that I'd like to not have running. Let me eat these berries first. I just don't want a huge puddle of water running down the world, making it lag unnecessarily. This doesn't need to be here either. Okay. So let's take a look down here. If I poke a hole right here. And get rid of all of this water. Whoops. There we go. We got some loot in here. ATM3, yep. Playing some ATM3. We're going to get some constellations. Alright, so I found an astral sorcery temple here. So we broke into the floor, and I'm looting it right now. Found some iron, some constellation paper. These will be useful way later on down the road. Also found some iron and some other stuff while I'm out here looking for bones, which I found a structure way over here while I was exploring. And I also found out there's an option to zoom. And if we take a look way over here, slowly zoom in, there's a ginormous structure here of bones. So we're going to head over there and loot that. Let's see. Heavily abused, yeah. So frustrated back in the day, couldn't find any of the constellations. Yeah, astral, it can be tough. If you've got blood magic, it's blood magic and astral sorcery actually play together really well. Do you guys think I can make that jump into the water down there? Let's get a nice running start. Didn't make it. So what I should be able to do is go slash back. Yeah, there we go. And our body's up here. Let's get rid of that waypoint. Cancel, waypoint, remove. Yeah, I hit the ground so hard it bounced. There's a structure over here. Way over there. Take some more flowers. Any cows I see, I should be unaliving. Take a peek at this structure over here before we go and collect a bunch of bones. Oh, I didn't set a home over there. Okay. Where is this structure at? I can see it on my mini-map. Right there. Is it just like an above-ground spawner? Oh, wait. No, that's different. Is it? No. Yeah, this is different. What's this? Just cobblestone? It's just a boulder. That's a nice boulder. Oh, it's way up there. There's something up in the sky. What is that? Is that Evil Craft? I think it is. Let's sleep. Oh, we need limestone, right? Compressed sand, limestone, brick stairs. Okay, so we need sand. We don't need this limestone. We just need a ton of sand, which I would kind of rather get from a desert. Sounds like there's a ton of mobs just underground. Give me the flowers. I want the flowers because we're going to need them for Botania. These are yellow mystical flowers. These are purples. Or wait, are they purple? Cool. Mystical gray. Remind me to harvest any cows that we find. Vengeful pickaxe. It's not in this. What mod is the Vengeful pickaxe from? Doesn't look like it's in it. We got Vengeful Queens. No Vengeful pickaxe, though. All right, here's our structure. Ugh. Evil Craft. Oh, nope, it's not. Evil Craft is not in the pack. That's my bad. Let's see. We'll put my head on. I don't need a mushroom. I'm gonna take these black flowers, though. I thought it was Evil Craft, that structure up in the sky. Okay, so this is a huge fossil-looking deal. Let's walk around to the front of it. Okay, so here's that bone structure. It looks like a fossil. Looks like a big skull. We take a look, we can come over here inside of it. Interesting. There's creepers. Come here. Oh. The world lagged there a little bit. That's not fun. There's a bunch of creepers in here. Okay, my question is, does this go underground? It does. That's interesting. I wonder how far underground it goes. So let's just work on, I don't know, grabbing a stack of these. I don't think I need the graves dust. I never really played with this mod. Maybe it'd be fun to play with it at some point. Modern Evercraft, the pickaxe has Fortune 5, the same model, so it gives you a way to put that Fortune 5 onto a book. I think I know what you're talking about. That was, I think, something I used in, maybe in an All the Mods pack to get Fortune. Because you can, like, craft it, right? You can craft the pickaxe with, like, the crazy Fortune. And I think I was taking the fortune off to use it on something else. Yeah. Okay, that's a stack of bone blocks. All right, so we've got a stack of bone blocks. And now if I do a set home bones, oh, we only have one home location. Is there a set warp bones? Nope. We don't have a warp, but we can see it on our map right here. And that Assel Sorcery Temple is here. So now we can just teleport home, or I think I'm going to circle around this way to see if we can find anything more interesting to add to our loot collection before we head home. Big lag spike. Oh, almost fell down the giant cavernous hole. Zoom out on our mini map. Probably need a boat. Or I can just slash home. Let's see. We're here. So we can go a little bit further south. It's not a long ways. Then with Botany, you can enchant anything with it. Yeah, Fortune 5 Annihilation Plane. Oh, that'd be sweet. Sweet. That'd be sweet, is what I was trying to say. We'll take more of these flowers. Shimmer leaf. Thaumcraft is something that I never really managed to like wrap my head around to be able to fully understand it. Or I'm not just like stuck looking at a guide. Like I'm not just like stuck looking at a guide like in physical pain. Don't need the cobblestone. Yeah. I like the concept of Thaumcraft. I think it's really interesting. I think it's a really interesting mod. No over enchanting table. Oh, it does have deep mob learning though. Oh, that's brutal. Honestly, I'm not sure if this pack is going to make it into a series. I might just go and download the regular, all the mods. What do you guys think? Would you like to see a series on this that's more heavily edited than my normal videos? And would you like to see more, yeah, over chant. No. Overclock. I just look up chant. Enchantment table. Mana enchanter. Enchanted plates. It's got bibliocraft. There's the disenchanter. Enchanter, disenchantment generator. Electric enchanter from Industrial Craft Classic. Industrial foregrowing enchantment stuff. Ender enchantment table. Auto enchantment. No. No fancy enchanter. Do you guys want to see like more edited videos, or do you like the last one that I put? I've got another Star Technology video that I just need to do the description for and then switch it over to live. Infinite level enchants. I mean, it does have, we have Ender IO. Yeah, so you've got the enchanter in this, right? Just depends on how expensive it is. Where's it at? Right here, the enchanter this way. So that's pretty, you just need some XP and whatnot. What's this? Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I appreciate all the views that I do get. Actually, on my other channel, I'm actually kind of surprised how many views the videos I've been putting up are getting. And that channel's only up to like 44 subscribers or something like that. Not that I was expecting it to like take off super big. Wow, I just kind of scooted right over the top of that. Is there anything I can get rid of to pick up more of these flowers? Botania has some quality of life stuff that I really should. Ooh, I need this canola. I can get rid of dirt for canola. Can I turn that into canola seeds? Yes. Mystical light blue, that's cyan. Overenchanting is from Thaumcraft add-on. It boosts enchantment level by 1, though normally you can't overenchant more than once. Normally. I don't need flesh. You ever play Mad Pack? More specifically, Mad Pack 4? Ooh. An orange sheep got killed over here. Grape seeds. We'll take the mutton. I'm going to eat one of those. Fill up on bread. We'll make this last sprint home. Rose bushes would be nice. There's more mystical flowers. Oh! Skeleton came out of nowhere. Oh! I think this is post, like, crappy skeleton update. I think this is the update where skeletons can actually, like, hit you. And let's get the bed ready. Oh, that cow scared me. Standing over here in the corner. Mad Pack's fun. It's like a meant to be played on hardcore pack. Let's store these flowers. And we need to get clay. Let's take less useful resources and hide them back here in the corner. And more useful resources will go here. Do we have mini coal? We do have tiny charcoal, or tiny coal. That's very nice. So we can cook up this mutton. We do a little harvest here on everything. Flax seeds, wheat seeds, industrial hemp, one more there, and that's rice. Okay, and we'll do more wheat right there. And then we do have enough to do that. That's an easier bread recipe. Put that in there, put that in there. This isn't used. No, it is used. We can use it to make string. Hardcore mode. You're your own worst enemy. Nice. Yeah, it's a fun pack. I watched the creator John Bams play it a lot. And honestly, I don't know why. I just thought about it. We need clay. How do we get ring of magnetization? Okay, refined iron. That kind of sucks. So let's just come over. Oh, hey, bud. We'll come over here, I suppose. Get clay here. Man, not being able to run or swim in Minecraft was something that we didn't know we were missing. Now that we have it, or items floating. Remember items just sinking to the bottom of water? Oh, we're gonna get stuck. Let's see, is there any more good surface clay? Here's some. Yeah, the pack Mad Pack. Like it's definitely like you are expected to die. But I will say that it was fun. Like it's got some like Project E stuff in it, and it's got some really interesting mechanics that make it fun to play. And there are lots of people that would speed run it. The guy who actually created it wouldn't do speed runs on it. He would more so just play to try and like work out bugs and stuff like that. Eh. All right, we'll grab a little bit more clay here. I've been going through the river, just picking up some clay to get us started. How much did I get? Let me get out of the water so I don't drown. Ooh, we got a good amount here. We got, what, almost 6.5 stacks. Can we make it? No, we'll just go home. Takes a second to teleport home, though. And we need sand. So sand. Is there a compass? Golden compass. Golden compass can be combined with a position filter to point to the position of the filter. Combined with an ID card and a crafting table, this compass will point at the owner of the ID card as long as the player is online. Bibliocraft compass is the same. Okay, so there's no nature's compass. So I just need to, can we like, oh, we can. Let's RTP and see if we can find a desert. Oh, a couple of little things here. Under these pillars, yeah, there should be a chest that has more constellation paper, aquamarine, and an emerald. But what I was looking for, hopefully, if I do follow, is a desert. We got some village. We got a village and a building over here. So let's go loot those and see what we can find. Sometimes you can find the villagers with trading loops. Found an iron chest plate. Found a piston. Yeah, that's not going to be incredibly useful, but it's a little bit useful. Some food. Ooh, a fancy door. Okay. Anything else? We can grab some books. If I can go around to the right entrance. Oh, there's no door. Oh, there's some more monsters that we can hear. I'm on the search for sand because we need a lot of compressed sand. This building right here is really nice because it has storage crates, and these are the original shulker box. Sounds like there's a zombie like downstairs. We'll take that engineer's hammer. A lot of the times these crates will have things in them. They apparently don't right now. Brick stairs. Are there any just bricks? Brick slabs. Treated wood planks. These I will take. These can actually save us a decent amount. $2 looking at Tinker's materials. Yeah. You like to search through and find like the most optimally built tools. I could probably sleep. So getting these treated wood planks will let us do a little bit of early game skipping for immersive engineering. Ooh, I left my bed at home. Good thing we're in a village. Shurikens, yeah. Shurikens are fun. Shurikens and the laser gun. I'm personally a big fan of the laser gun because, like, it can shoot through walls and whatnot. Let's head up here to this bed. Water. All right. Oh. Excuse you. This guy was just chilling inside with him. Oh, that's the way we came in. I did get carrots. I'll take beets. We got potatoes too, right? Let's see, we ransacked this house, and they sometimes have odd interactions since they can have 4 of the same main trait. I remember in Project 2003 making Quivium shurikens. Did 150 base damage. Yeah. Yeah, if you can get them to stack right, you can do a lot. Ooh, a peace candle. Do you click on this? Click it to turn it off? I think that, a peace candle will prevent natural mob spawning in a 3 chunk radius around it. There is a peace candle in 1/3 of all villager churches. Oh, nice. Oh, there's no recipe for it. So instead of a brewing stand, you get a peace candle? What is this teepee? Totemic. Let's take it. Let's take the teepee. Ooh, blacksmith. Some iron, some bread, a music disc, I guess. Anything else before we go back on our... Ooh, waystone. I'll take that. Tiny bit of glowstone. Or not. There's a mine here. Interesting. Oh, there's a zombie villager. What's down here? I feel like I remember this not being good. Let's find out. Let's go down here. Oh, actually down and not climb up the vine. Okay. Okay, so nothing there. It's definitely some cave spiders. Ah, I knew I was going to get poisoned. I don't know if I want to be down here, honestly. There's some more glowstone. That drops nothing, apparently. Ooh, there's a spawner, and I do not have a torch. Maybe we're not built for this. There's a little bit of iron, though. I'll take that. Before we head back. Oh, there is a desert. Look on the map. As I walk under the thing, and then you can't see the map anymore. So let's head up to that. What is this? A hedge. Hedge from Floor Alchemy? Or Alchemy? Floor Alchemy? Well, there's another bone structure. Alright, so we raided the village. There wasn't anything in there, but we did find a bunch of red sand. Some sand over there. And this structure? What's this structure? Oh, let's see. Ooh. So we're not... No, we can go down. No, we can't go down there because I can't break these. Okay. So we know, well, we don't know where this is at on the map because it's like super far away, but we can get some sand from here and a lot of sand. I don't have any flint, so I can't repair my tool, but we can mine until our shovel breaks. Call that good. Did the durability just go up? Yeah, it did. And ecological, doesn't the ecological trait, doesn't it just raise up? So let's gather a bunch of sand. Yeah, the mining level. Yeah, I didn't even... The hell was that? I don't know what those noises are. I don't like them. I'll say that much. So to be able to make this... 3 of those, and then we need... the kiln, which is sand like that, and then drying racks. Let's take some cacti. I get OCD sometimes when I'm mining out stuff like this. Oh, and that broke. And there's not really a way for me to fix it out here unless... Was there some gravel in the town? Did I bring... No. Say, did I bring flint? I'm gonna turn off auto refill also. Just because I don't like having it on all the time. So let's see. Gravel is what we're looking for. What's this? Marble from Cork. Another skeleton. Skeletal remains. There's gravel inside villages sometimes, right? That was our last little bit of food. Hey, guys. Ooh, they all got turned in there, huh? We can take these berries. This can be food. I need a wee bit of gravel. Is there gravel in the ocean? Bet there's gravel in the ocean, isn't there? I probably could have just gone down to the water. Gravel. Gravel. I wonder if there's anybody named Gravel. Gravel, where are you? Little tiny land bridge here. Bear Grylls on this little platform. Oh, there's some gravel. We'll get 2 more. 1 more. Yeah. Then we just need a little bit of wood. 2 chunkies of wood. Or 3. Maybe 3 is what we need. What was that? Aloe vera? Don't care. Tool station. Like so. I need a pattern. So, tool station. Put that down and fix that. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go back. Get more. Did I grab a bed? I did not grab a bed. There's oil sand. Hopefully nothing spawns right up here where we're trying to go. There's a zombie. He aggroed on us already, so he's coming over here. See if we can come over here. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything over here. A little something on our map, so we'll just stay right here. I don't want this red sand. Skeleton spawn there. Man, I really would like to remember how far I got in this pack. Because it does seem really, really familiar. I mean, I have played a lot of packs, so I could easily have just forgotten. We're gonna get a flint. Fix this again. Tools don't get... They do get XP. Okay, so I should keep mining on this for a while. And we're going to put away all this sand. Let's just put away everything that I can. And then not the gravel, right? Not this bread. Hopefully I don't get jumped by a monster. Oh. There's a creeper. He did a little bit of mining for us. Thanks, buddy. Should level up our shovel here soon. $493, so 7 more blocks. Boom, and we got nothing. I mean, it might be a little bit faster. Maybe it, what did that say? You become more comfortable. Doesn't say what we got out of it, though. Sometimes you get, like, another modifier. Broke a shovel again, so let's grab our stuff to fix it up. Oh, there's a spider. Our first not cave spider that we're fighting. Is that enough sand? Okay. Oh, there's some husks. Feel like that's gonna be enough sand. How much? We got 8. Let's finish out this stack, I guess. Oh, we got some bad boys to deal with. And these guys, wherever they're at. Let's come over here. Hopefully we won't be bothered for this last little bit. Little bunny rabbit, I think, may have jumped to its demise. One more. All right. Slash home. All right, we got enough sand, so we're gonna go home and take a quick little sleep, and hopefully we don't have any mobs spawn. There are 2 spawners here that we have at home. And now, with our wooden storage crate, we can take a bunch of these resources out. I'm gonna need a backpack at some point, but we can put that in there. Let's do that. String is useful. Iron is useful. Gravel, those are useful. None of this is useful. The lime wood's not. Waste stone is not. Sand, bone blocks. All that's good. We're gonna need all of this. The books in there. Constellation paper, potatoes. Potatoes. I didn't plant potatoes. So let's do that. And we're gonna put our peace candle down right here. So those just go in there. Yeah. Maybe we'll just stack them up like that. All of this Go away. Good. String, fantastic. Okay, so we need a lot of sand. We need a lot of clay, and we're going to need wood. Take that as well. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so we need 6 of these, right? We need 16 unfired porcelain, first off. So we're going to need bones. Like so. And we can probably... We'll make a stack, I guess. I don't think that'll be bad. We're going to need quite a bit of compressed sand, I think. And we can always uncompress it if I grab too much. For this, yeah, it's 6 of these and 2 of those. So that. And then we will just take our compressed sand back out, because to make these, we're going to need 16 of these. So 2 of those guys. Our kiln will live right here. Okay, beautiful. And we're going to need drying racks, which are just slabs. So each recipe like this makes 2. So let's get 4 drying racks. And we can put on the side of this guy, baking and drying. We take a look at our quests now. We need the porcelain melter, porcelain heater, porcelain faucet, casting basin, casting table. Okay, and what else are we looking at? I feel like I should get some of this going. And we don't have... Oh my... Wow, the forge is expensive. A forge industrium. Okay, this I don't recall. This I don't recall. Seems like a weird place to put like a trash can. Let's get our little hoe. And then I need to chop up some of this so we can get some more farming area. Do we have cardboard box? We do, and it takes sawdust, thermal, pulverizer. Ooh, that's expensive. Ooh, we have to take energized glowstone and put it into a diluted mana pool to make a mana pool. All right, so early game Tanny is not a thing. Now, what happens if we bush, or if we break these bushes? We got to bush back so we can replant it? Yeah. So let's, I don't know, put that over here. We can just break them by hand. Use them as pretty decorations. We'll block off the corner of our base like that. Nobody can get in there. That's impenetrable. I was planting potatoes. Magical wood. Yes, I believe there is. Yeah. Yeah. And that gives you extra modifiers, right? A little bit more gravel. No, I've got coal. Not coal, flint. Maybe we'll get some more worms. Yeah. One. So we can put a worm there, 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 and there. And we can get potatoes growing. Probably should have let more hemp grow. And I picked up canola too, right? Modifiers that stay even. Yeah, so you can put down, like, modify with magical wood parts and then change out the magical wood. What was it? Canola. Probably use canola for power later in the future. Potatoes we can cook. Bushes, wild berry bushes can just go. Let's get some dirt. Do a little bit of terraforming here. There we go. That looks weird. Thermoelectric generators. Let me check. The thermoelectric generator from IC2 Extras. The thermoelectric generator from Immersive Engineering. Oh, we got nuclear craft. That's fun. Okay, so you ready to see this recipe? Thermoelectric generator from Immersive Engineering. Oh, cool. Steel ingots, Constantan, coil, copper coil. LV. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, I guess. That's pretty simple power. Let's go sleepy night. Let's get rid of these. Those. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it's unchanged as well. Okay. Stripped red cedar from Totemic. Apparently is the only way to get charcoal. Made with forestry piles. So we can surround it with netherite. Ash bricks are probably one of the better ones. Endstone is really good. If we just do dirt, it's 11, and then we also get ash. Okay. Get some stuff planted up here. Flax, rice. Rice is fully planted. Hemp seeds. I should probably break that. Yeah, I still get them. Potatoes. Let's do more rice. And then I'm gonna... No, I didn't. Potatoes will go all the way out to here, and then we'll put hemp seeds here. And then canola will be there. Okay. More rice. If we do this, that's more bread. Is there a way to deposit nearby chests? Yeah, look at that. No, that's not what I wanted. Midnight for you? Where are you at? Not like exactly where are you at, but whereabouts. Italy? Nice. I had my best friend was stationed in Italy for a while. After he was stationed in Turkey. But yeah, if you gotta go, go ahead and go. That's fine. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so let's take a look at what we've got here. The porcelain melter is going to take some bricks, so we need to smelt these, or we could dry them, apparently, and it's the same. Do we have, like, a wooden hopper? Do have a wooden hopper, so let's do that. Let's make a wooden hopper. We should just be able to do this. Ooh, okay. So we'll break this and that. And we'll put one there. And if we put... let's put a stack in there. That's going to take 8 seconds. Okay, let's get some more wooden hoppers. I'm going to need more wood. And we'll take out half of that. Let's go get more wood. That's a rubber tree, so we're not cutting that down. There's a lot of rubber trees here. This will be our last little harvest on wood here. Should be good for a minute. All we got was swamp oak, which I don't really care all that much about. I would much rather have like a regular sapling. Maybe we'll just come over here and grab some. That way we can get it planted right outside the house. There we go. Couple of regular oaks. Remember when modded Minecraft was the only Minecraft that had bees? Way back in the day. And we're gonna go right here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoppers. Wooden hoppers. Take a stack of wood, okay. Okay, so here's our other hoppers. If I pop those in there, and no, I don't want to. Oh, those ones are already done. Nice. That was quick. Put another set in there. So we got a stack of unfired. Because the quest book said don't use all of them. Let's Sleep. Oh, we had a skeleton spawn somewhere nearby. Hey, morning, bud. I thought you weren't supposed to spawn because of the peaceful candle. Don't need mushrooms. Do I have mushrooms over here? I feel like I had mushrooms. Yeah. I don't need zombie flesh in there either. Anything else that doesn't need to go in here? The pumpkin. Let's eat these wild berries real quick. And then we're going to craft this guy. So we need one of these, which needs an unfired porcelain barrel, and that needs to go on a drying rack. If we want to make the porcelain heater, we need one of these guys, which means we need 8 sandstone. So we do that, and we do that. That's our heater. We're going to need some faucets. So let's get 2 of these. We're going to need a casting basin and a casting table. These guys need to be dried as well. So we can make our melter. And the way this works is we put it someplace where we're going to use it. Which could be over here. I don't need this crafting table. This furnace can actually go here. Porcelain heater, melter, and the faucets. I need to take those out. Faucet, faucet, table, basin. Fantastic, we got that. And now what we need is some more compressed sand. By now you should realize that your flint tools won't get you too far in life. Yeah, we found that out with glowstone. If you want to start mining some metals, you'll need vitrified sand pickaxe head. Using sharpening kits to repair this tool. Note, compressed sand melts into vitrified sand, while regular sand will still melt into glass. Okay, so we need the pickaxe head, like this. Sharpening kit, like that. And how much? We get quite a bit from a compressed block of sand. Okay, so how we melt this with fuel? Looks like tiny coal works. Or we can just put it in there. So let's get 2 more blocks of this. Pop that in there. Okay, so that's going to melt up and do its thing. We need to work on getting some more charcoal. I think that's going to be useful. I think that's going to be useful. What I really need is... I really like this little base that we've got here. I think it's fun. I think this will be a fun little base. I need more food. That's what I need. Let's work on this bread that I found. It's a little stale, but that's all right. Okay, so to make this, we're going to need a sharpening kit of some sort to cast this over. That might be flint. Let's go the stencil table, sharpening kit. So in our part builder, we need something that we can make the sharpening kit out of. Now, can we use this to cast this? Yes, we can. And then to make this, we could use wood. Okay. And I think I need another faucet and another table. And we need to dry our faucet, but we can pop another table down here. So we have vitrified sand. Whoops, not that. So we pop that in there and pop that in there. And I can put this there and we can pour those out. How do I make the cast? Oh, it's clay. Damn. Can I put clay in there? I'm not sure if it'll actually go in here though, because I don't know if this can have two materials in it. So we're going to have to see here in just a second if that works. So got our other faucet. I might have to break it and then we won't have any sand. That'd be kind of a bummer. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we can't do that. Do we have a tank that we could make? A stone drum? No, because we can't get seared stone. Okay, so we need to take these out. This molten vitrified sand. Can we use this to cast into a block? Does not look like we can. We can alloy it. Alloys liquids from adjacent porcelain tanks and melters. Place above a porcelain heater or tank to fuel. A Certus quartz tank, can't make that. Fluid tank, can't make that. Porcelain tank, we could make a porcelain tank. Let's do that. I need glass. Can we just smelt sand? Yes. More tiny coal. So one tank, and then we're going to have to pour out that vitrified sand. Like so. We can get rid of that. And, okay, so to make these, that gets us 1 ingot. So we're going to need 4 clay to go in there. Okay, and then the vitrified sand we'll have to pour back into the melter by putting it here. Put the tank there, and then we'll have to put this here, and hopefully that will work. After we make our casts. And I think these casts are temporary, actually. Okay. So we'll melt this one last one. So that got us that quest. We need this clay to melt up, and I need more fuel. Casting basin can go right back here. We do have some extra porcelain stuff. I wonder what these barrels can actually be used for. Let's see. Porcelain barrels are an upgraded version of the clay barrel with a capacity of 6 buckets. Like its clay counterpart, it will lose fluid when it's broken. But what is it used for? At ceramics. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything other than just like fluid storage. So let's pour that out. Excellent. Once that's dry, I'll get the quest. Then I should be able to pour that back in there. And then we can pour that out. Actually, I could have just poured it out of the tank into this. Yeah, that did use that cast up. But we can use this to fix our tools. So if we pop this in the tool station, our pickaxe, oops, that'll upgrade it. And it goes from tin with a durability of 190 and a speed of 5. We pop that in there, it goes up to bronze. Speed, we get a little bit of speed. Bonus damage against unarmored targets. Okay. So we upgrade our pickaxe. Fantastic. Alloying. You may realize your porcelain melter can only hold 1 liquid. In order to make alloys, you'll need an alloy tank. To make the alloy tank work, you need a heater underneath and either 2 tanks or 2 heaters on the sides of the alloy tank with the required liquids. So we'll make one of these, and we do have this porcelain tank. So I think what we're going to do is grab that and make another tank, another porcelain tank. And we're going to sleep, of course, so we don't have like something walk in and spook us. All right, I probably don't need to carry all the sand. Keep a stack of it. Okay. So the porcelain tank, we're going to need one of these guys. So we need 2 of those. And then we're going to need 2 more of these. And these can just be used in the drying rack. So that's good. Go dry, 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 and dry. Finally, getting through, it'll be the seared stone. So we're going to be alloying with that guy. So what I'm going to do is actually go gather a lot more wood. Because we need a lot more charcoal to be able to process and melt down some more things. Let's grab that and that. That. Oh, those are done. And then the alloy tank. Quest complete. We're going to need to find a nice little place to put this guy. I'd love to be able to move this, but I can't yet. So alloy tank, I think we need to move our bedroom. I don't think that's really working out to be a good spot. Let's move these. We'll leave them over here because they're like exploring gear. And the alloy tank can go there, I suppose. We don't need that, or that, or that. Okay, so I'm going to go get more wood. I'm gonna take this tool station and some flint and put away quite a bit of these materials. The birch doesn't really have a good use. Turn it into sticks, I suppose. And that should be good to go out and farm wood for a minute. Let's see if we can RTP and find some spruce. Is that spruce? I think that's spruce. Huh. Ouchies. My legs. My little legs. Huh. Getting some world lag here. I guess that'll happen when you RTP out real far. Alright, we got some spruce sappies. What kind of farming options do we have? The farmer from Actually Additions. Ooh, the iron casing is pretty expensive. Netherrack dust, so we're going to need a macerator. Slag from Immersive Engineering. Clear glass, Invar. Farming station, that's super advanced. Farming turtle. That doesn't look too bad. We can get that last one. That didn't drop any saplings though. Okay. Take this one. World's still lagging. Let's see. What do we need for this? It's just 4 logs. Okay. So if we get, say, a stack, and one of these, which is 4 logs, will turn into 11 charcoal. That's kind of bogus. It's kind of bogus. Once we get enough ash, we can make ash bricks, though. What kind of saw do we have access to? Is there a chainsaw? There is a chainsaw. That might not be too bad. Is there a good... Ooh, the fire axe. Oh, that's pretty expensive. I know the fire axe is pretty good. Being able to get the broad axe and the tool forge is going to be real tough, though. Ooh, there's a cow. Get some leather. Sorry, bud. Oh, he's fast. Dang. Which one of these does more damage? 4.9, 4.7, 6.5 the pickaxe does. You know what? There's probably a leather recipe here. Oh, okay. So we could cook up some food and then get leather. But I wanted the leather to be able to make a satchel. So we need 5 leather, and I also need black dye. Let's go into our settings. Minimap. Mob. Small icons. Yeah, so we can now see there's cows over there. Just a stack of wood. And then I think we'll go home. We'll go hunt down these cows since we're never going to see them again. Ooh, right in front of the calf. My bad. Need 5 leather. If you would just give me leather, I could stop murdering all of you. Got it. Sorry, guys. You're growing up orphans. Let's see. Is there anything else fun looking out here? There's another astral sorcery temple there. Let's go loot that real quick. It might have diamonds. Oh, skeleton. Punch through the wall here. We don't necessarily need the constellation paper right now, but I'll take it. We can use it later, right? Alright. Well, let's see. We've got coal here. We can pick up rock salt. Apatite. Apatite can be used as a fertilizer, right? If I mix it with sand, yes. So let me grab a decent amount of this. We'll go for a stack. There we go. Then we'll take one last look around. Oh, almost fell in that lava. That was close. We'll grab these eggs. See if we can take the eggs home and maybe get a chicken out of them. Oh, what's this little structure here? Interesting. Oh, there's a steadfast drone in it. A lot of iron. Another steadfast drone, a bunch of torches. Let's take this iron and then we'll go home. Some easy to find iron, I'll take it. The tin too. I suppose the coal is worth it. Right, because we're out here and we're getting wood to use as fuel. I guess it makes sense to pick up charcoal. Not charcoal, coal. Have you guys played Coal LLC? So that's mostly what I've played on the other channel, the other YouTube channel. It's a fun game. I would like it if there was a way to make it a little bit faster. Just because runs do take a while. Like if you could do like 2 times game speed, I think. Just so like the time goes faster, but also blocks break faster. Wasn't planning on taking this tin, but I figure out while I'm here. Can't reach it. I don't want the ladder. Okay, so we can just go home. We take a look at our map. Oh, let's go outside. So we've got outside map. Outside map, please. There's nothing. Ooh, there's a building right there if we go directly south. I kind of want to know what that is. Let's come over here. Oh, there's so many eggs. Couple of feathers. Okay. Now we're going south. South this way. Back from whence we came. Oh, there's a slime right there. We do have rice, so we should be able to do rice slime balls. But I'll take these. It's always nice to just have slime when you need it and not have to craft it. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Let's come this way. Where's that on our map? Over this way, just a pinch. There's a little ruin here. Oh, yep. Nothing really worth noting. I'll take these bricks. See if we can go home without something attacking us. Nice. And sleep through the night. So, let's see. More. Ooh. Now, is there... Do we have... Yes, we do have iron chests. So we can go... Wood to iron. Do I have enough iron? Is it worth it even to use iron or just place down more chests? I think we just place down more chests. And let's do this. We'll go chests over here for food-related stuff. Chests over here for just random stuff. Random stuff like constellation papers and drones. As well as marble, because we're not going to be using it for a minute. Useful resources will go here. We'll take out that stuff. We have a lot of sand in there. Saplings can go there. Not iron ore, though. Let's take the random stuff. Let's take crops out. Random crops. More crops. I suppose we'll take the Botania stuff out too. Let's put Botania over here. Pitcher plant. This is water. So let's put it there, just in case we need buckets of water. Crops. Random. Not useful. Okay. Okay. Getting stuff sorted here. The rice can go. Carrots can go. Cauldron. Hopefully I'll remember I have it. Arrow doesn't need to be in there. That should be okay. Raw beef we can cook. Okay. And then I wanted to take this, make it into that. I also need a fire charge. So to do this, you may already realize that the usual way to obtain charcoal is not available here. However, it's still possible to get it. Forestry pits with wood piles can be burned into charcoal, and you even get a high amount per pile. Just put the wood piles down in a pit and light them up. Once you have produced some charcoal, you can upgrade the pit with the ash you get as a byproduct. Check the usage of woodpile and JEI for more info. You will need a fairly large amount of charcoal later on, and as it takes up a bit of time, make sure you set this up early. Okay. So we need a charcoal pit, which I guess just makes sense to do over here somewhere. And I'm not sure if it needs to be completely surrounded by dirt. But we're going to try it. And then wood piles. Go in here like that. And then we need to cover it up. So, fire charge. And now it's burning. We can still hear it burning. I don't know. Did I not do it right? Do I have to set it on fire on top? That might be the case. Did I run out of wheat? Yeah. Okay. Seeds can go in there, and I just need one wheat to make the fire charge. Oh, it is burning. think if we had this dug out, we can see smoke. Yeah, we can definitely still hear it burning. Yeah, so that's our little charcoal pile. Okay. So that's going to burn for a while. We'll take a look back at our quests. With your alloy tank set up, let's make some seared stone. First, melt compressed sand and clay, then alloy into molten grout. Finally, pour the grout over some gravel for your first seared stone. You may want to expand your setup, as you will need quite a few of these. So let's make 2 more heaters and 2 more melters. We still have those up here. So melter 1. And we have enough bricks, maybe. And then the heater. That's this. So we need 16 of these. So 2 of those. So we go... And we can just do heaters. We'll save these tanks for later. When we go to get some lava. The unfired guys need to go like so. And then I don't think I have enough bricks. So we got heaters. We just need melters. So more of this unfired porcelain is going to have to go in here. So we need 2 of these, so we need 10. So we can do that, 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 and that. And I should probably put some chests down so that those will automatically get pulled over. Like so. Like that, and like that. So if we do that, that's 1 melter. Am I waiting on 1 more of these? Two more, I guess. And then making seared stone, we're going to need the basin from here. Like so. And then I might as well get some more hoppers for these. That's a fantastic recipe. Let's move this wool. Okay. We'll get these guys fired up, and then what we're gonna do to make seared stone is alloying let's see, vitrified sand. Vitrified sand, is that? Yes, that alloy is right here. Oh, molten grout. So vitrified sand and clay. And that makes 1296, and molten clay. One block, 576 times 2, so like 2 blocks of clay, maybe? We'll try that. So 1 sand, 2 blocks of clay. We can pop that in there, pop that in there. That's going to automate that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got 2 heaters and melters set up here. This one is melting up some clay. This one is melting up some compressed sand. That's going to get alloyed in this tank. And what that's going to do is make molten grout. And the molten grout we can cast out into a basin here to cast it over gravel to make seared stone, apparently. And then I'm not sure what it takes to make the controller. Okay, so we'll need more grout. We'll need tin. Okay, so that's not too bad. But we're working on just trying to get some seared stone right now. And the seared stone, if we had actual grout, we could get it that way. There's not a way, because sometimes in other packs you can just melt down cobblestone. And you can do that here, but it needs to be in a high oven or in a seared controller like this. So we need to get 8 of those. Now this says you may realize your porcelain melter can only hold 1. You make an alloy tank work. You need a heater underneath it and either 2 tanks or 2 melters on the sides. Okay, so I need another heater apparently. And the heater, the porcelain heater is going to need another one of these. And I'm going to need more bricks. Pop one in there and one in there. Don't need all that sand. Let's sort that, make it look a little bit nicer. Don't need diorite. Let's see, if we check, let's sleep real quick, and then we're going to go check on our charcoal. I'm not sure how long the charcoal takes, but let's go see. Now, if we still see smoke over here, yeah, it's still running, so we're going to have to wait on that a little bit longer. Or we can take these guys. I did set up this little automation here, so the hoppers pull that in. Another heater. there. And then 8 more tiny charcoal. And then boom. And we can just pour that out, or we need to pour the grout over so we can get bricks from flint shards. Or we can pour it over gravel. How much gravel do I have? Not a lot. We need 8 of these. So what I'm going to do, actually, is get a decent amount of compressed sand. We'll take 8 of them. And then 16 clay. And we need 8 of these. We have 1 of 8. So I'm going to be right back once I get those done. Now, can I like hammer down gravel? Is there any nice gravel recipe that we can use? I don't think there is. So we need to find a place that's going to get us, or let us get, a lot of gravel. Now, I do have an emerald, so I could, like... Oh, you can't use emerald as a modifier? Really? I wonder what the modifiers are. Well, there's not a good way to look, I suppose. That's a little bit of a bummer. So the vitrified sand, I could swap out my flint shovel head. If we take some wood and a part builder, but I can't because I don't have a cast for the vitrified sand. That's annoying. So we can do this. Then I can put more clay in there. And let's get, I don't know, I guess we'll get a sword blade too. I think we have enough to be able to do all that. Do I need 6? No. I only need 4. And let's take a look at the satchel. Oh, we need black dye. We need wool. That's fine. Black dye, I want to say, can we... I think there were like pitcher plants or black lotus. Yeah, there's one over there. That should be black dye. Yeah, 2 black dye. Look at that. Now, is there a bobble? Can this go in a bobble? No. Satchel lets you carry more things, will not store some objects. So we can set it to auto pickup. And then getting that quest also gets us a void satchel. Now, the void satchel cannot go in there, but we can use that for mining. So in the satchel can go tool station and flint, because that's our current repair material. We'll get a cast for that. And I'm going to need even more casts. For this. Oh. Seared stone and sand. We can make vitrified sand sharpening kits. Okay. That's not terrible, I guess. Oh, I was sitting here waiting on that and it ran out of charcoal. Or ran out of coal. I'm gonna actually place this right here. Move that to right there. And there's how much in there? 720? That might be enough. I want to use it for the shovel first, because I'm getting ready to use the shovel. Hurry up. Hurry up. There we go. So pull this out. Put it there. Do that. And we'll do the axe next. Is it enough? It might be enough. Make a sword blade? I don't think it is. That's a material cost of 2. Yeah, it's not enough yet. That's alright. I haven't really been using the sword all that much. But I can upgrade that, and we can upgrade that, but let's fix it first. There we go. Now we're fixed up. The flint doesn't need to be in there now because we can't fix these with flint. We can fix the sword, but we're not going to need that for a while. So now I need to go and get gravel. Gravel. Let's put eggs over here. And we'll put extra food in there. Bricks can go in random chest. Unfired porcelain can go in random chest. A little bit of dirt can go in there. We'll keep a little bit of sand, but not all of it. Flint will keep. Chest can go in there. All right. Let's see. This sounds like it's done. Yeah. Okay, so when we break this, it's going to turn into charcoal. Nice. Then it also turns into ash. I should put like a torch in there. And we'll put that chest over here as well. Charcoal and ash. And the ash, we can make compost, ash bricks, bituminous peat. Apparently, that's a thing. Okay, so we need gravel. Let's sleep. We got a lot of gravel here on the floor. But I don't want to use that. And sleep in Now. Now. There we go. Okay, so we need to find gravel. So we're going to RTP again. I don't know that I've ever used RTP this much. All right, let's take a look at the map. Let's loot this. Because, like, diamonds and stuff. Or no diamonds. I don't need the constellation paper, I think. I'll take those. Let's check the map. So if we head nowhere, doesn't look like there's anywhere here that's gonna have gravel. We might be able to head that direction. Looks like there's some kind of mountainous area there, so that might turn into gravel. And looks like there's some mountainous stuff there that could be gravelly. Not so much. Ooh, that's an interesting looking world spawn structure. Let's see. I don't want to drop down there. We can drop down here. That looks like a lot of stone, so we'll wait for this lag to catch up. There could be a lot of gravel there. Let's eat our rice bread. Doesn't look really gravelly. And it looks like it might be kind of hard to scale it. I could go up through the water, but that would take so long. If I had a saddle, I could take the horse. A little bit of gravel there. Yeah, not enough for me to really be stoked about. Should have brought a bucket. I think there's lava around near the home base, so you don't have to worry about grabbing lava. It's only 2 blocks of lava anyways. If I could get up there, I think there's probably a decent amount of gravel up there. And if not, we can just teleport away. All right, let's see if we can scale this bad boy. We'll go this way. That way, as we're going up, we can break a little bit of charcoal and or coal and get some resources while we're moving. There's a cobblestone box up there. Oh, here's gravel. I knew there'd be some up here. Should have brought torches. This pack's kind of fun. I mean, I can appreciate that it just gave us an early game without being like, oh, hey, go mine iron. And I might as well be here for a while getting gravel. Got a stack. Let's continue onward and upward. Lots of coal. Not as much gravel as I was hoping to find. Here's some. I'm not sure how much we're gonna need, so just take a bunch of it. Got some more here. I think if we could get maybe like 4 stacks, that would be pretty decent. Now, don't tools level up? I thought they leveled up relative to like durability, or is that just Greg Tech New Horizons? That might just be GTNH. Okay, what are these cobblestone boxes? Is there anything in here? It doesn't look like it. We'll get one more chunk of gravel here. We'll mine out this little pocket, and then we'll go home. I'll probably grab some of this coal, too. Just because we kind of been going through a lot of it. Be nice to get some lapis to put on here. So when we're picking up this coal, we get a lot more. A lot more just coal and XP. His fortune works on both. We'll get a stack, maybe. That way I'm not stuck here all day mining on this mountain. And what I should be able to do at home is actually set up hoppers to import this gravel into those basins. Okay, there's nothing. Ooh, there's a circle there. What's that? I gotta check that out. It's this direction, right? Yep. Can I see anything down there? No. Can't tell. Is that it right there? Yeah, there's a little circle there. Okay, let's head down. We can use this water to help us get down. Nice. From the top rope. Let's see. Is anybody there watching? What other forms of entertainment do you enjoy? Some professional wrestling? Mixed martial arts? So this doesn't look like it's anything. Just a way for me to waste some more time. Just because I'm curious, we'll check the map again. Yeah, there's nothing. Hide in the corner here and slash home. Now, let's see. Let's try and make a two wooden hoppers. Kind of scared me. So if I pop that in there and then we do this and make another chest. If I put gravel in here, yeah, that works. So all I gotta do is worry about right-clicking that. Hey, what's up, Pat? I don't know how long the stream delay is. I tried turning it down, but... can we get a redstone clock? I could if I had redstone. Don't have any redstone, though. Where'd my other seared stone go? Right there. So we need two more. Is there some sort of... I think I could use the channels. These porcelain channels. Channels can be used to transport fluids. They must be filled using a faucet, but will output to surrounding tanks and channels automatically. The connections of a channel on the sides and bottom can be configured after placing between in and out, and disabled by right-clicking the channel. So let's take these 8. Let's see what our quest says. Finally, a furnace. Yeah, we've had Ferni, bud. So put those back in there. All right. It's about time you set up a proper smeltery. I need to do some recording. All right, so I went and grabbed a bunch of gravel, set up a hopper here, threw some gravel in there, so that fills this guy up. That transforms it into seared stone. We did get 8 seared stone, which unlocked this quest. It says, oh, you can make a furnace now, and it takes seared stone. We don't need to do that. We're not wasting our seared stone, so I just broke this guy. Picked him up. He counts towards the quest. Next, we've got the quest. It's about time you set up a proper smeltery. This has all the functionality you know and love. Go crazy. Note, these materials are the bare minimum needed for a fully functional seared smeltery, but you will definitely want to make a larger one or even another one altogether. So there's the controller, the tank, seared drain, faucets, casting basin, casting table. And actually, I don't think that we need these. And this is saying 2 seared stone, which we have 8 seared stone. So let's keep pumping that out. And let's see. So for the controller, we need some bricks. We need tin. The tin we can smelt. Is there anything we can do with a hammer? If we had a grindstone, we could do that. Ooh, the luminous crafting table is very expensive. Never mind. So I think this is just going to be cooking. Actually, if we could get a piece of obsidian. Can we get a bucket? That's iron plates. I do have a piston that I found, right? We could take a lever. And if I had water, I need obsidian and I need water. Let's sleep. If I could get a bucket, there's a clay bucket or clay buckets, right? Yes. So let's get 2 of those. And can we drying basin these? We can't, but we can put them in a furnace. All right, so we need a little bit of lava and a little bit of water. Is there a cobblestone generator in this? That's a ways down the road. Okay, so water. And we'll check the map. There's lava to the north. There's a little bit down here to the south. I think the north might be a little bit closer. We're going to make a small plate presser, which I think all we need is a piston. Pretty certain all we need is a piston. So let me go over there and grab that. Come over here. Don't want to get stuck. Let's go. I think I need to go across that water. Yeah. There's a frog. Quark frog. Again, you remember when it was only modded Minecraft that had frogs? Now we got them in vanilla. Okay, so is this lava over here? It's little oasis. I need these white flowers. So let's grab a bucket of this. All right, so here is our lava. So we'll go home. And where do we want to put this guy? And I did screw up my bucket. So let's have a little snack with our rice bread. Our little tech corner here. Our plate presser can just go, I don't know, right here. So I should be able to put water. Let's grab this pitcher plant. Do this. So lava. Obsidian. Oh, spruce. Log, that doesn't matter much. Piston's gonna go there, and then it should just be as simple as putting that on there and doing this. Hmm. 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 Maybe that does not work, and there's not a recipe for the small plate presser, so maybe that is disabled. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. So we'll just have to cook up this tin, I think. Let's cook up just one. Actually, I don't think it's one. Yeah, it is just one. And then we're going to need bricks, too. And can we dry that? We can kiln those. Or we can just put them in a furnace. If I put them in here, yeah, I still need fuel, so it doesn't matter much. So we'll do that. Let's drop this charcoal off. A water bucket, I guess, can go in the backpack. Gravel, that stuff can go in there. Mystical flowers, go in there. Take our bricks so we can get our controller. Oh, we need another heater. We'll take... Is there anything in here? We'll take this heater. So it'll probably take this whole entire set of stuff. Controller, bam. Sweet. The tank. So we've got to put grout in a tank. So if we take that out and take that out, or we have to put, do I care? Oh, I got one here. So we put that in there, and we're filling that with grout. We have a decent amount, so we should be able to make up all of these things. Tank, fantastic. The drain, porcelain bricks. I think I'm out. And I need another bone meal. So let's pop these guys in here so they can process real fast. What else? The drain. So we'll need that. And then I think these can just stay. I actually think the drain would be fine if we just use these drains. The porcelain faucets I think work just fine also. I don't think we have to upgrade these. It's a little bit of a waste, I would probably say. But for the sake of the quest, we'll have to do it. Porcelain bricks. So we'll up that. That gets us more questies done. So it's just the drain and the other guys. Boom, drain. And I suppose we'll make another one. And then the issue is to make this, I need another casting basin. I need 7 more. Seven more bricks. Like so. And pop that in there. He's going to cast right up. We're looking at the casting basin, making a casting basin. Casting basin inception. Bam. That was insanely loud. Mod options. Feed the beast quests. There's no way to config that. Perfect. That was crazy loud. But that finishes tier 1. Check that out. We did that in just one episode there. The next thing, your first tier, now that you have a fully functional smeltery, why don't you make some copper ingots? Copper, iron, and tin are some of the basic metals you'll need to progress. Keep in mind that the smeltery does not double ores and that you will want to find a source of lava as the heater cannot produce the heat that you need. Okay, so we're going to need more seared stone. I don't think that this is necessarily a fixture that we need to have in our base anymore. Ooh, netherrack is slow to break, so don't waste any of that. Let's get some torches to get the base lit up a little bit here to make sure everything looks nice and pretty. And I suppose we're going to put a smeltery, an abomination of a smeltery here. The tank can go there, but I do need to get lava. Let's see, drain. I need one more seared stone. Excellent. So I'm going to make this smeltery a little bit bigger, and then I'll be back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant for that to do, let's see, the tank. I want to be right next to it. And that should turn on. Yeah. So now we just need lava. There's not any good way to make lava in the light well, apparently. Buckets, tank, steel, ingot, steel grit, can't make that. Steel dust, can't make that. Can't make that. Steel blend, can't make that. So steel's gonna have to come. I think steel. We go this way. That way, that's where steel is. I think. Tier 2 is, do we need tier 2 to make steel? Tier 3? Wow, steel is so far away. We still have a lot of this as well, so that's nice. Bucket. So we can make a bunch of clay buckets. I think that's just what I'm gonna have to do. Because these tanks can hold 4 buckets. I should make another one. I can pour this out of here and pour it into the smeltery, I think. Actually, I think I need to pour it in through a drain. Yeah, there we go. So we'll put that there, and then I have that tank and this tank that I can go and fill up with lava. So we need 8 buckets. Did I? Yeah, there they are. I can probably take this stuff out of here. We'll keep pouring it out, but it doesn't need to be in there anymore. Now this doesn't work? Yeah, that doesn't work. But it will work for me to go and get lava. And there's no portable tank other than this that's an option. Yeah, the drum. I think that retains. We could get one of those. We could get one of these. We'll try it. But I can't. I don't have buckets yet, so it doesn't really matter. Like I could transport it, but having a drum's not going to help anything. Does this have bucket mode? I don't think the portable tank has a bucket mode. We don't have osmium. If we had osmium and redstone, we could get the basic tank, and that's got a bucket mode. I think we can make our smeltery one larger now. And then we're going to go get lava. And let's sleep. I think I'm going to make a boat. Boot. And we'll go get lava this way. I'm going around here. Up here. Over here. We'll take that home because we're going to need it. Are there lily pads of fertility in this? There are not. Let's go grab this lava. I suppose I didn't need to bring the tanks. There's plenty of room. Oh, I just wasted one. Damn it. Going home. All right. So we'll put this tank back. Fill it with lava. This one can just go here. Partially fill it with lava. Put our boat in our satchel and some torches and some food. Put our pitcher plant back. All right. That doesn't need to be in there anymore. Well, I think we can get one more. Yeah, one more. And then 288 grout can be used to make another faucet. Another casting table, another tank. So I guess we can... Probably wouldn't be a good idea to do that. It'd probably destroy that. Yeah, there's no point. Let's see. This we can put up here. And now I think we could put cobblestone in here. And that can pour out and we can turn that into bricks to expand this. Porcelain brick, apparently it's asking us for another one of those. Ooh. It doesn't have a good ratio, so we need to put a lot more in there. So 1, Yeah. Okay. So it would be use these for automation on that. All right, so we've got our smeltery set up, and we can actually set up some little automation on it. We can pop down a chest here, and we can hopper into that, and we can actually put a hopper on that so that it can stay running. And we'll take another chest to pop there. And then each 4 cobblestone we put in here can be turned into a seared stone. So making this guy bigger can be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20 cobblestone will let us upgrade our smeltery by another level. And then it's 8, so 40 is what it takes. 40, 8 times 4, 32. 32 cobblestone, which we don't have, apparently. But we are into the next section, into the next tier of the pack. So I think that's probably going to be a good spot to call it here. We're going to have to go do some mining for iron, copper, tin, and nickel. And apparently that gets us a tier 1 coin. I don't know what that does. But then we can start getting into Botania, industrial foregoing, and industrial craft. So that'll be cool. And then eventually we'll move into the nether. So that'll be pretty awesome. So yeah, thanks for stopping in. Okay, so I'll say that's probably the end of the episode that I was trying to record there. Now we need to figure out this whole mining thing. Let's see. All that gravel and sand don't need to be in there. Porcelain heater, I guess, can just... This doesn't have any uses, right? I can burn stuff, I guess. We can put some bricks down here that we found. Gravel can just go over here with this sand. Lily pads can go in there. All right, I don't need flint, dirt, coal, or stone slabs, because we're going to do mining stuff. Upgrading the satchel is expensive, but we have... Hey, how's it going, Tiger? I'm not sure if the satchel... Did I check this already? Oh, the satchel can carry those. Nice. So we need to go mining. Yeah, just on YouTube. I had been on Twitch for a while, and I just... Since the YouTube stuff started to be a little bit better, as far as... Or since I picked up more subscribers on YouTube, I thought it would make more sense to stream on YouTube. Gold and iron. Those will count towards that quest. Seared stone. We can make more sharpening kits with the seared stone. I had another wooden hopper, so what I should do Place that there. That. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I believe it's 112. It's it's all the mods 3. So definitely an older version. Okay, on our map, do we have there was stuff over there. Let's grab some dirt. We need a little man-made bridge to get us over here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a little cave area. Okay. I don't want to just drop into it. We just need to be able to get down here. We can teleport home. Oh, this F isn't the offhand. Or tin. Need to find copper. Gotta remind people that we're trying to preserve the city buildings. Is somebody demolishing them? Let's see. Ooh, our pickaxe leveled up. Here, a skeleton. Oh, it's a baby skeleton. Come on. Come on. Bro, chill out. Dang. Where's the copper at? I'm gonna have to go deeper. Someone built a small steam dynamo setup on an outer wall of a building instead of just making it inside the building. Nice. Just gonna drop down. There's some uranium. It's not what we need. I'll take this quartz. Take some more iron. I need copper. Copper and nickel. I'll take the more quartz because we could put that on our sword. Need copper and nickel. Kind of hoping this would be a deeper mine. But suppose I should check and see where copper spawns at. Eventually we'll need to get in a Thaumcraft, so the next time we sleep, we'll get our notebook. Okay. Let's see. Copper ore. Doesn't say. Oh, Y45. It's this copper ore. So Y45. So I suppose we just try and go down in the hopes of finding a lower cave. Oh, maybe, nope, not there. I'm gonna say maybe here. Nope. Dead end. This goes down. I don't know how I missed this. Can't break amber yet. There's copper. And then it'll be nickel next. Ooh, and I ran out of torches. Are there stone torches? Hell yeah. So we can do that. Boom. Stone torches are so good. We just need more coal. There we go. Okay, so let's keep looking around. See if we can get this cave to go deeper. What level do we need to be at? To find nickel. Y40. We're at 47 right now. Playing other games. I'm looking for so I've played I don't remember which Borderlands it was, but I did play an older Borderlands. I have not picked up the new one. It looks like it's fun. And even when I played Borderlands before, I think I only played it solo. Come on. Ooh, here we go. Big mine. Oh, the creeper can't get back up here. Okay. That skeleton is gonna want to come down here. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna eat. We're getting all the Thaumcraft crystals. Hope there's nickel there. Okay, let's take a look around and make sure that we're safe. So we don't have any armor. I don't have it on hard, so if a creeper jumps us, it's not gonna just instantly destroy us. It's a little bit of nickel there. Let's see if we can deal with this water. Yeah, there we go. Oh, just force it out someplace else. Okay, perfect. There we go. Here we are. Okay, so if we take a look at our quest, it was porcelain, iron, nickel, tin, and copper. I think what I probably should do... Oh, hey, bud. Come over here. Fight me over here. That tank that hit for you. Okay, how close are we to home? Right here. So, do I have... I do have enough resources to be able to dig out of this. Let's do that. And then I'm going to call it there. Getting up to the surface, maybe? Yes. I think the zombies can hear me. I knew there was going to be water. That's why I didn't put my torches in that area. Let's see. What can we do to get out of this? Okay, that's not flowing down anymore. We can grab some cobblestone. Didn't mean to do that. And we need to go that direction. Oh, I dug the wrong direction. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have to head south to find our mining entrance. Did I get enough? I got tin, copper, nickel. Yeah, we got enough. Okay. So, let's throw the copper. Ooh. Oh, that cannot go in there, so we have to melt it. Ew. So I need, let's see. Ingot cast. So 2 gold ingots over an ingot. And we'll use porcelain for that. So that's going to melt. We'll put that at the bottom. We'll make a cast. And I think it's going to make sense for me to play just a little bit. And gather some resources before I record the next video. Gold. Do that. Okay, put the... I'm going to put 4 in there. Need 4 more cobblestone to go in there. So copper is going to get cast out into ingots. Does the lever work on this? Or does it need a signal to keep it? Oh, it doesn't double it. Oh, I made Constantan. Damn it. Oh, that is working. Is that going to pour out all 4 ingots now? Yeah, okay, it does work. So I need 2 more nickel. And that is now larger, yes. Okay, so let's get like a magic chest. I feel like that's going to be useful. Over here, no, we'll put raw ores in here. I think that makes sense. Okay. Boom. 410? Oh, okay. I thought that I already had tin. Let's take some of these more valuable resources out of here. Put them in there. Tin. Flick that on. The vitrified sand. Is there anything that we can cast out? I guess a tool rod. Oh, the durability is decent on that. Boom, that got our quest complete. A coin. I don't know what this is used for. We'll throw it in there. Clay. Can we not? How do we make... Is it got to be like a stone tool rod? No. Does it have to be a tool rod tool rod? Apparently. I need to put 1 more clay in there. I thought I put 2 in there. I had vitrified sand in there. Where did it go? Where did the Oh, made more grout because I put clay in there. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So the grout can come out. 575. Yeah, that'll make another seared stone. Molten grout. Use. Oh, I need a piece of gravel. Okay. So we'll need more seared stone. So I could put a stack of cobblestone in there. Yeah. That'll be good. All right. So I'm going to call it there and stream it. Dang. 4 hours. All right, cool. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you stopped in and you're still here, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping in. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. And do remember that we have a members server. The members server is currently in on the Moni Factory pack. So if you're interested in playing together, playing through some Moni Factory, join the channel members. Leave a comment. I'll send you the link for Discord, stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for stopping in.